Welcome back, guys. Thanks for joining me for another beer review. Right, the beer we are looking at is a beer that was part of a swap that I've done with Simo and Rob, but this one is from Simo, and it's a new brewery to me. It's a brewery that is local to Simo as well, so a big thank you to Simo, much appreciated, mate. And what we are looking at is from Hopworks Brew Co out of Preston, and this is their Back in Bloom Pale Ale, coming in at 5% in a big 500ml can. Now on the back it says soft and fruity pale ale hopped with Strata Cryo, Raquel, Amarillo and Chinook. 500ml can, 5% contains blah 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 blah. And on the back there is a little scanny code thing about scan that, and it says about visiting the tap room. So just come out the fridge, nice and cold. Fridge is set at 4 degrees. Lovely artwork. So I don't have a Hopworks glass, so we're going to bang it in my white hag glass. I've got a bit of a thing for this white hag glass for me IPAs and pale ales. It's a very nice glass. I do like using it. So, making a mess all over the table. Let's crack it open and give it a go and see what we get. Apologies if I'm looking a bit rough. I'm rather tired. Been a stressful couple of days, to be honest. So normal service hopefully will be resumed tomorrow. So we'll give that a swirl. Does look very decent in the glass, it's got to be said. So a fruity hazy pale ale. Bit of chill haze on the glass there, but it is a hazy beer. A lovely finger of compact white head. And it does look fruity. It looks like a fruity tropical thing, but it doesn't actually say tropical on the back, I don't think. Just says soft and fruity. So looks very decent. So looking at the beer, can't see any carbonation going up, but that could just be the lights. So let's give her a swirl, dive in on the nose, and see what we get. Yeah, it is. Even the aroma is soft, if that makes any sense. It's fruity. It's definitely got tropical notes in the background. Pineapple, mango, the usual sort of suspects. But it smells decent. It smells really sort of inoffensive. Really inoffensive. So, oops. Sorry there, Simmer. I got a bit carried away with the pour. We had an overspill. Anyway, a big thank you to Simo for this. Cheers, pal. Let's dive in. Hopworks Brew Co. Back in Bloom Pale Ale, 5%. Got a lot more punch behind it. I'll do my usual thing. Very soft, and it is soft. It's a 5% pale ale. I was hoping it'd be a little bit heavier in body, but rather than say, oh no, that's light and what have you, it's a sessionable body. Although it is quite light, but there is no wateriness in there. It's just a nice sessionable sort of pale ale sort of body. Carbonation is minimal, but you do, it's not rough in the mouth, but you do feel it. But I think you feel it more because the body is sort of lighter. So you'd kind of expect that. But saying that, it's still pretty smooth. Nice and soft, like I say. On the taste, it's very typical pale ale, but with that little bit more for me. A light hoppiness. It is there and you do feel it quite a bit, but it's not like full on sort of sometimes drinking a full-on hoppy beer, you sort of feel it. Whereas this, plenty of flavour of hops in there, but not overpowering. It's fruity, it's juicy. Tropical, orange, citrus, mango, pineapple. There's a little piney sort of, there's definitely a bit of pine going on in there. The more you drink of it, I would say it initially sort of started coming in on the back end, but the more you drink of it, it sort of comes in shortly after you've swallowed. But it leaves you with a piney, resinous dankness. Not so much resinous maybe, but definitely a piney kind of dankness to the beer. 5%, I think it drinks like a bit of a bigger beer, to be honest. Although it's kind of light in body, although it's not really whacking you in the face with the hop taste, I think if this was 5.4%, 5.5%, you'd go, yeah, all right, yeah. So I do think it is drinking a little bit bigger than what the actual beer is. But yeah, it's a nice drop. Now, like I say, it's typical pale ale, but with that little bit extra. So it's kind of, it's definitely above your standard supermarket rubbish that you tend to get. But it's not up there for me with your big full-on sort of top-notch pale ales, if you like, maybe Steady Rolling Man and that. But it's in between the two. So it's a decent drop. It's not gonna amaze you, if you like. It's not gonna make you go, Jesus Christ, this is the best pale ale I've ever had. But what it is a good solid pale ale. I don't know how much it was. If Simo wants to mention that in the comments, if he watches this, which no doubt he will, because let's face it, we all like watching other people's videos when we've swapped the beer. So yeah, if he wants to comment, feel free, Simo. If not, don't worry about it. I won't be offended or anything. But no, I would say that's probably, like I say, I haven't got a clue how much he's paid for it. If I was having a guess at about £4, I would say for the beer you're getting, that's a decent price. That is, I would say £4, £4.50 would be the sort of going rate for the sort of beer you're getting. And like I say, big 500ml can. So yeah, a decent drop, enjoyable, pleasant, better than your sort of standard run-of-the-mill stuff. Maybe isn't going to cut it with some of the bigger boys, but it's a perfectly decent beer that's really enjoyable. And like I say, it's sessionable. That's what the body does. So that's probably where it comes into its own. But Hopworks Brew Co. Back in Bloom Pale Ale, 5%. Decent drop. Give it a go if you see it. Like I said, another big thank you to Simo from Simo Subs. Go and give him a sub. If I remember, I'll put a link to his channel in the description. Very decent. If you've had it before, let me know what you think. Feel free to comment. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you again soon on another one. Cheers. Different angle, different angle.